So a whole lot of the passion in life needs to become about where we commit and where I stretch myself and where I don't. Does that make sense? Yeah, so he's going to need to learn that. But part of what he's going to commit to is his own opinions and his own beliefs. And good luck trying to change them. You might want to ask him to explain them rather. Tell me why this makes sense. Tell me why you're passionate about this. Help me understand why you want to stay with us. Help me. I want to understand. No judgment. Remember what we said earlier? GPS lifestyle. No judgment. People will mess up. Can you imagine if every time you messed up, your GPS screamed at you and said, with an idiot like you, we are never going to get there. Wouldn't work. In your relationship, part of your relationship is to overcome inflexibility and drama, which I imagine you're already experiencing, even at his tender age, yes. So if part of the work is to overcome it, I'm afraid to say that where there's drama, there is falsehood. Are there any liars in the room? I love your honesty. Anyone else? Only one liar in the whole room? Ah, wonderful. Let me tell you how you know if you're a liar, and then we'll ask the question again, shall we? Do you ever get hurt or disappointed by someone saying something? Do you ever feel left out because you weren't included? Do you ever feel like you wish you had the courage but you won't speak up? And then you don't say anything? Is anyone like that here? So do we have any liars in the room? Ah, right. Because if you're not speaking what your truth is and you're not living according to what feels right, what honors you, you're lying. Because what? Are you upset? No. Lie. Did you want me to do something different? No. Do you want to be part of the committee? I didn't think. No. Lie. Vicious lie. Self-denial is a vicious lie. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if you want to live like an honest person, then the first thing you have to be honest about is yourself. You. What means something to you, what feels for you. That was disappointing for me. Seldom is the right answer, you are a disastrous human being. That's not part of the truth. That's your judgment. Remember, GPSs have no judgment. This is where you've gone wrong. For me, in my experience, I was hoping you'd go that way, but you went that way. Could you make a U-turn, please? No judgment. I'm not deeming you evil. I do not think you are a terrible person. I'm just saying that didn't feel good for me. And if you want things to feel good for me, I'd appreciate if you made that effort. Does that make sense? Truthful. Get it? Now, with relationships as dramatic as yours, he's come to teach you to stay out of drama. Now, I don't know if you get into drama or don't get into drama. I don't know you well enough. But with your boyki, he's come to teach you to stay out of drama, which means if there's lies where there's drama, what I mean by that is if you walk into a theatre, do you for 1 second think those people live on stage? No. Do you think the characters that they're playing is who they are in real life? Seldom, right? We know they're following a script, they're putting on stuff, they're entertaining us, their curtain goes up and they go, right, home. Right? It's their passion, some of them, it's a job, some of them, whatever it is, it ain't real. We're not under any illusion. It's like I tell my son, because some people have told him WWE is nonsense. Ask those adults if they think television's nonsense, or the last best movie's nonsense. Do they think that's real? You know, we're all pretending and we get entertained by what we watch. We enjoy the story. When you are in drama, you're not necessarily in truth, because you're clouding what's happened with emotion and judgment. When we put the judgment aside and the emotion, we look at what actually happened. Very often we see, oh, I didn't understand it that way. How often does that happen for people? I didn't understand it that way after a BBM war has happened. Houses have been blown up. Who needs tsunamis? A couple of women fighting on BBM. Harness that power, you can push a tsunami back. I'm not kidding. So to keep out of drama, we have to get out of lie into truth as quickly as possible. So we have to keep the air clear. As soon as something happens that doesn't make sense, instead of making a judgment, don't do that, boy. You're such. It's got to be, why did you do that? I don't understand. That was upsetting for me. Please explain. You see? Wow. Then he says, well, I was just trying to, wouldn't have got there. Do you understand? Does that make sense? Harness that. You do a lot of work in that. You'll be a much happier mommy. So the 1st of May 1973, we're looking at someone who is naturally dafka, huge opinions, great philosopher, loves to talk about those opinions, but as long as those opinions. I don't know who this person is. Are you listening? You're listening. Okay, that's where I got the date from. So that's what we're dealing with here. We're dealing with somebody who has a natural flair for drama or who likes to be theatrical, very unique in his or her own way. And we're also dealing with someone who wants to save the planet, heal the world, can be stupid loyal and dafka about it. Needs a huge amount of affirmation and attention, responds very poorly to criticism or judgment, and needs to be reasoned with. Spot on? Thank you. So the bottom line is that person's work, because I know it's not your birth date. I mean, you look phenomenal, but not quite born 1973, you know, if that's okay with you. So what I'm saying is this particular person has to learn their own journey. This is a self-esteem bunny. This is someone who has to learn about themselves, make peace with who they are. This is a different person. This is not a person who fits easily into society. Yeah. So lots of encouragement, lots of affirmation, no judgment. Don't be the GPS. Yeah. With attitude, GPS, encouragement. Yeah. Yeah, that's all we get there. Anyone else want to play? Yes. 2nd of February. Can we have a year to narrow it down? 1962. Thank you very much. All right, again, so here we have somebody who's a natural, nurturing, caring, I want to save everyone and be surrounded by pretty things person who doesn't like to be boundaried as far as the world goes, who likes to be very, very unique and different as far as the world goes and as far as world relationships, world involvement, anything. Don't tell me where to stand. I'll stand, is this you? Yeah? Am I right? Don't tell me where to stand, I'll stand where I want to stand. Okay, and in the way I want to stand, and I'll wear what I like, and if I want to do this, I'll do it. If I want to do that, I'll do it. Okay. Nurturing, caring, loving, generous of spirit, fault, almost to a fault. Not nearly self-nurturing enough. Most of your work is in and around learning how to value yourself so much that you put your needs first sometimes. Yes, that's your natural intention, is to put it outwards. Your work is to put the nurturing inside first. Draw boundaries around where you nurture and nurture in a way that serves you and doesn't disserve you. Then you'll be truly free. When your nurturing needs are met and you can nurture others, that's freedom. When you naturally nurture others but your work is to nurture yourself, you're leaving some of your fullness account empty. So you fill part of it by giving, but the other part no one can fill. And there will be a feeling of frustration and emptiness. Do you experience that? So you might want to try filling it with the things that you love. So the best way to do that is to take the things you love, write them down, and then make time to do them and give them to yourself. Because a lot of what your personality is about hoping someone else will do it. Someone else must nurture me. I nurture everyone. Someone must come nurture me. Someone must save me. Someone fix me, yeah? Not this lifetime, baby. This lifetime is about you nurturing you, and then other people will have permission to nurture you because you have such high standards and expectations about the way someone has to nurture you that unless you script it for them, they don't stand a chance. Make sense? Yay. Go for it. 19th of March, 1970. So how's drama working for you? It's all about getting out of it. There's just no nice way to put it. You script your life according to what seems the most dramatic, and you ultimately land up disappointed and fragile. Ultimately, is this you? It's not really you. Is this your birth date? Okay, have you learned how not to do that? Have you learned how to make it, how to go through life in a way that serves you and that doesn't tend to drama? Have you had some hard relationships, big letdowns, and you grew better from it? Good girl, so well done for you. Well done you. Okay, so when we look back 180 degrees and we do that spin, did we have somebody who got dramatic quickly we did, and who lived in drama and who was militant about it? I'll bomb your whole village. I kill your whole village. No, not quite the murderous type, but quite dramatic and got a lot of support from people around you when you were upset and hurt. Shared with, okay, but you've gone through your enough, didn't you? Fantastic. So you've gone through your enough and you've started the journey of minimalizing your drama. That is exceptional. It's not common. It's exceptional. We can celebrate that and salute ourselves. Mysticism is a beautiful way. May I ask a question? Mysticism is a beautiful way to live because we live with the wisdom of something far bigger than the ages, thank you, or the sages or anything, isn't it? And that gives us huge insight into what we should be getting upset about and what we shouldn't, and what we should put down and what we shouldn't, and where we should stand up and where we shouldn't, which is exactly about living with self-esteem.
My biggest lesson is when somebody upsets me and maybe my baby, I think, what is their shit? What are they going through that they want to jump on me? I'm not interested, I let it go.
Okay, so that's awesome. I don't know, I doubt the rest of you heard it, but that's exactly what living with self-esteem is about. It's about saying that my fullness account is augmented when I surround myself with people who feel good for me. My fullness account is augmented when I spend time with people who I value. That's when my fullness account goes up. When I don't do that, it doesn't feel good. I have to honor that by not engaging in places that do me the disservice of emptying my fullness account. Does that make sense? Remember, that's an account that only you actually have control over. I chatted about this on radio on Friday. No one else has the power to make you feel happy. Goodness, I wish they did. Oh, wouldn't that be easy? I lie back miserable and fix. You know, you make me happy. No one can make you happy. And the hard news for all of you is that no one can make you sad or cross either. But so often we hear, you make me so angry. Really? Wow, that's giving a lot of power to a human being. No one else can make you feel anything. You respond to what's going on for you and you feel that. That's what's going on for you. Do you understand? But there's no one who can make you feel anything. Go for it. Sorry, not behind. I think I got that, 6th of May 1969. So in the 6th of May 1969 was born you. Okay. Anyone add 7 and 6? 13. Right, so you think the math would be the easy part. Okay. So, are you afraid of the dark? A little bit? Yeah, okay. All right, so let's be gentle. Let's be gentle. Coming to the end of a light breakfast and a deep talk, let's be gentle. And let's say that we know that in relationships you are a natural nurturer. Naturally giving and flowing and almost unstoppable giving and flowing, aren't you? So in close relationships, that's how people will experience you. You love to dress in a way that makes you look good. You like to go out before you leave. There's no leaving that mirror. There's like, okay, I can go out like this, right? And if it isn't, it's like, no, we've got to fix this, right? There's a lot of self-pride in how you look. Yes? Yes, this is good. This is not a bad thing. It's only a bad thing when you say, I look better than you. Or I'm better than you because I look better than you. This is where it's bad. Self-pride, preserving yourself, putting on the right stuff, this is healthy. No, this is not bad. This is healthy stuff. Nurturing in relationships is beautiful. It's healthy, provided you make certain you're willing to speak up when you're not the one being nurtured and you need it, and you're willing to honor yourself and say, I also need some of that good stuff. My side. That's very important. Because if you don't do that, then you start to live truth or lie.